What up, guys? Welcome back to another great episode of Redirect, with a podcast where we redirect purpose through fresh conversations and perspectives. You know me, the host with the most, K-Ron. With us today, we got Raven.
What's up, y'all?
And also, we got Devon.
Peace, everybody. Peace, everybody.
So before we get started, we would like to go ahead and just encourage y'all to engage with us on our socials. So Instagram and Facebook at The Redirect Podcast. And please just share, like, subscribe. We also have a YouTube channel that we record for. If you're watching us on YouTube now, what's up? We love that y'all are here. Go ahead and click the like button while y'all are here. And subscribe.
Subscribe or catch these hands.
Can we talk about how Raven has gotten so much better at saying
The Redirect Podcast?
The Redirect.
I've been better for the past month, so don't.
I'm just saying. No, I wanted to point it out.
Oh,
I'm not trying to throw shade. I'm just, congratulations.
I appreciate it. Mm-hmm. But our Black Business of the Week is going to our one and only.
Thank you.
Powerful Presence with Devon Brockett.
I felt so honored.
He is a certified mindfulness instructor. Would you like to explain
I'm
what
a
you're
2 times certified
certified
mindfulness instructor.
Okay.
Explain what
like your services. Like, what do you do?
So basically, I went through a 2-year program where I learned from various meditation teachers. I had a mentor group that I was a part of. There was a mentor, and we had to, have cohort meetings. And I had to do 2 practicum classes. So y'all, if y'all follow me on Facebook or whatever, y'all probably remember me putting that out there. But long story short, I completed all that. All my stuff was satisfactory, and I got approved. So I finally got the physical hard copy of the certification in the mail. So
We love that.
I'm
so
happy.
Go ahead and check him out on his Instagram. It's going to be down here below at powerful.presence. Right?
I think that's it.
Yeah.
Don't even know his own handle. I'm going to make up something down there. Powerful Quran.
Okay.
Yeah. So nobody laughed because it ain't true.
Yeah, it wasn't funny.
Clearly,
either,
Raven
but,
chuckled.
I did it for the just.
Was she
for the
laughing
effect.
with you or at you?
Don't matter, she laughed. A laugh is a laugh.
She
I
laughing
did.
at you. Anyways, how are y'all doing today on our last episode of the season?
I feel good. We just finished eating Krabby Callies, so I'm literally struggling to stay awake right now. I have the itis, so I feel like I'm good. What about you?
I am okay. I was like, who should talk to? But I am feeling good. I am very disappointed because in my head at Krabby Callies, I wanted shrimp salad. No. See, that's exactly what
You
happened.
still want it?
Wow.
I wanted shrimp nachos, and just like that, I ordered a shrimp salad. I mean, it was good. Don't get me wrong, but it's not what I wanted.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm Gucci.
It's probably cheaper too.
Ooh, that thing was still like $15.
Yeah, it is kind of expensive, but I feel full, so.
Yeah, I always enjoy my meals when I go there.
You should have saw him eating.
And I have been telling them about it for some months.
He was sucking the meat off
and
the
they
bone.
finally went, and I think they enjoyed it. So support Black business, y'all.
We love that.
But I've been doing good. I'm just trying to stay positive, stay active, and keep moving forward. That's the name of the game. Keep moving forward.
All right, cool. I
You
kind
had
of
a
want to go.
question.
Huh?
You had a question with the check-in.
Do I have a question?
No, you had a question with the check-in.
Oh, I was gonna say I want to go into like how do we push ourselves out of our comfort
okay.
zone? Have we done anything to push ourselves out of our comfort zone
Let's start
at all
with-
this week?
Let's start with K-Ron.
Why can't we don't never start from the left?
Huh? That's
No,
why we're
no,
doing
you
it
Don't
different.
actually start from the
Let's
left.
start from the left. Last episode,
Go ahead,
do
Devon.
things. Yeah.
Okay. I've been working out consistently. And it gets harder, as many of y'all probably know. The longer you work out, it can be harder to try to stay consistent. Mm-hmm. So I have been pushing myself, even on days where I'm like, I don't feel like doing this. I've still been doing it, and I'm very proud of that. So,
Good. Stretching yourself out. Cool.
yeah.
I think for me, I took a whole week off of work, which is taking that is stepping out of my comfort zone. Just even asking my supervisor to do that, like just asking for a break is something that I'm not really used to. So I think that was really stepping out of my comfort zone and literally doing nothing all week when I could have been. I had so much work to do, but because I took the week off, I just forced myself to just do what I wanted. So
Okay.
Sound like the life to me. For me, kind of similar to Devon, I've been working out, but I've been going to the gym 7 o'clock in the morning before going to work.
Wow.
Yeah, so I've been waking up early, go to the gym, and then come home, get ready for work. So,
do you feel energized?
no.
Okay.
I don't know what people be talking about. Bro, the first time I did it, I was sleeping in between reps, lifting weights, and I ain't kind of getting. Nice.
Dang.
I applaud you though. That takes some
Yeah.
dedication.
I feel like a lot of people say like they try to make it easy, but they know that at the end of the day, it's like a process to actually get used to it and actually want to keep doing
Yeah.
it. So
It does become a part of your routine though.
What do they say? 21 days to build a habit.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, I'm not doing it 21 days straight. You know, I need
Yeah.
off days
But Karan been working out consistently since last year.
since quarantine, baby.
Yeah,
We
so
love
Trying to get
that.
this quarantine body.
I applaud. If y'all listen to like any of our older episodes from last season, we had a joke that how long we said we was
It was
consistent?
like 50 days out of the year or something like that.
Yeah, it was like 52 days out of not 52 weeks. It was like 52 days out of the year. We were consistent with working out, and after that, it's,
365.
it's a toss
And it
up.
wasn't consistent 52 days.
Nah,
it was just sporadic.
It'd be like 4 days one week. The next week would be like another 4. Then it'd be like 2 days,
2 months
3
later.
days.
Go again.
So I'm proud of both of us honestly, because we've been doing our thing.
Yeah.
And Raven been out there working out too. If y'all follow her, y'all see that she be on there posing and doing her gym
Do she
photos.
really be working out, or she just go to the gym and post pictures?
I couldn't tell you. Raven, you
I
have to
felt
answer
like
that.
he was gonna say that, but I have nothing to prove to nobody, except for my body, which looks good. So
There it is. There it is.
I'm quite sure you got some fans out there who might want to see that proof. But
yeah,
Yeah.
stay objectifying me.
Yeah.
not me. I said you might have some
Anyways.
fans out there, not me.
I want to go ahead and
I'm not a fan of
continue.
you.
We have made it to the end of the season, y'all. Season
I'm
2.
about to get in trouble.
And today we ordered Krabby Cows, and the intention was to go ahead and eat it and do a little mukbang. But then we have a small space, so we decided not to do that. We just ate it before. But our review is 5 out of 5 stars. So go
10
ahead.
out of 5.
10 out of 5. So go ahead and check them out. They're in Virginia Beach area, and they're really good. And for today's episode, we're going to be doing a Q&A. So we have a list of questions that we're going to answer. And we're also going to discuss the intentions for season 3. So stay tuned if you want to hear all of that, and we can go ahead and get started.
If you turn this off while listening to it, you trash. I'm just gonna say that.
Stop insulting our listeners.
Nah. You said stay tuned. They should already had the intention. Well, I'm starting to listen.
We trying to build
all
a
the way
community. Karan's an angry old man on the
starting
podcast.
to
So
mob.
so never mind him.
Right.
through. Anyways,
So I guess I'll start first, and then we'll go to the right to the left.
All right, go ahead.
All right. So what's the most awkward date y'all have ever been on?
do we know who this question from? I don't.
I don't think at this point it matters.
Thank you for everybody that submitted questions.
Also, yes, thank
Raven
you
didn't
for
care about none of y'all.
no. Thank you for everyone who's given us questions. We were struggling getting people to ask us questions, and we got a good handful of questions. So thank you for everybody. Specifically, we'll shout him out. Justin, he's given us a majority of these questions, so thank you and shout out to him for supporting us as always. And he also didn't he donate these headphones?
Yeah.
Yeah. To me.
They're for Devon. He had trouble talking.
And Raven
Like,
stole them.
Yes, I'm using them.
So there you see, Justin.
Thank you for your support as always. But again, question number 1: what is the most awkward date y'all have ever been on?
I feel like just go to Devon. I feel like he stayed in the streets.
All right.
I don't know. Raven was just recently in the streets.
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah, I had
Raven
awkward
should answer that one first. Go ahead.
I think the most awkward date I had was literally last weekend. Like, and it has nothing to do with him per se. It was just no connection. Like, he was a good guy. He had his stuff together. We had a good educational and intellectual conversation and everything. But just before the drinks came, I was ready to go. And that is not a good sign. It was just lack of connection. I just felt like he was trying to be funny. I didn't get the jokes. He didn't get my jokes. And it was just like, just on 2 different wavelengths.
You
And
should have got up. Did he pick you up or you drove yourself?
I always drive myself to the
I would have
dates.
just got up and left. You got a bill? All right.
No, it wasn't that bad. No, it wasn't that because I don't like being rude. So it was just awkward for me.
The world ain't gonna blow up if you rude. Get my bags and leave.
Yeah, it was just. I don't know if I want to say the second part. Actually, I'm gonna keep that to myself. Go ahead, Devon.
Ooh,
Second part.
We getting spicy now.
No, I don't. There was no.
I haven't even heard about the second part.
Yes, y'all have. We talk about. I mean, we're just 2 different ethnicities, so it was like kind of awkward. I feel like for me at least.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Come on, go ahead.
That one's spicy enough. Devon, you be the second most in the streets.
I'm trying to still think. Go ahead.
I would say for me, I met up with somebody and we went to the dog park and it was just awkward because they weren't really. I was trying to make conversation, but I guess they was kind of nervous or whatnot. And this the whole time, so yeah, what do you think about this? Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
That was-
if
it
you
was
was talking like that, it would be awkward.
It was like that for the longest time until we got on the topic of music, and then they started to become more natural. And then I stopped texting.
Oh, you ghosted her.
Nah, well, they had just stated they just got out of a relationship.
Oh, okay.
So they were looking for friendships. Basically, I said, okay, that's cool. I ain't trying to rush to anything anyway.
Yeah.
And this conversation wasn't there.
Flowing.
Yeah, especially through text, it wasn't there.
Do you think it was awkward? I mean, do you think she was just naturally awkward, or it was just y'all weren't clicking?
She won't clicking with me. I click everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm weak.
All right. What
I
about
be
you,
click,
Devon?
click, click.
I have.
Go ahead and tell a lie.
I don't think I've had any like real awkward dates. But I will give an example of something that probably would have been awkward. I was working at JCPenney at the time. I was talking to my coworker. Thought she was feeling me, right? I was going to ask her out on a date. But then one day, her boyfriend comes into the store. So, and it was like she was...
Why did you think she liked you? Like, why did I think it was a connection?
Because like we would talk all the time, like, it was a connection there. It was a connection there. We would like kind of flirt,
Not flirting. She's
Yeah.
probably a naturally flirtatious
Flirting on the
girl.
clock.
So so that's why I was like, all right, I'm gonna see what's up. And then one day her boyfriend came in, and I could just see her. It was like she was just kind of like, dang, like 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 he wasn't supposed to see that. So that didn't happen, of course, but I feel like that would have been awkward.
Yeah.
If that would have came up during, or if he would have saw us out
taking
there.
women, y'all.
Nah, I didn't know.
Grab your wives. Grab
That
your
is
kids.
kind of awkward.
I did not.
That
know.
means she knew what she was doing if she looked at you like, yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was hilarious. I just looked at her like, okay. Could have told me that.
I think this next question is perfect for Karan to ask.
All right, so literally we had a conference call last night, and I know it was Justin who sent this, and I'm going to explain this to you, Justin. They did not get this joke.
No.
The question is, do y'all guys prefer CDs or tapes? Immediately when I saw it, I just thought of my childhood.
No, you didn't. In the text thread, you was like, who sent that? It probably was, I remember we was joking. He was like, probably one of them
He
Gen
actually
Z
sent that
kids.
because he got the joke because he knew it was going to
Exactly.
be
Now
funny.
shut up, let me
Okay.
finish.
Never mind.
Exactly. I'm going to put you right in the redirect corner. But as soon as I saw it, I went straight to my childhood and said, clearly this is an old joke that everybody knows. And I asked them who said this, and they were like, Justin. And when we was talking about it, I said, yeah, I get the joke. Like, no, I was going to say, I be streaming music, MP3s. And I'm like, and Justin had to sit here and explain the joke to them. So the joke goes, if you like CDs.
Ask the question.
Did I not just ask the question?
Did you?
Yeah.
Is this no, go ahead.
If you like, so the question is, do you prefer CDs or tapes? If you say, I like CDs, then you say CDs nuts in your mouth. Then you're like, no, I like tapes. Then you get hit with tape these nuts to your mouth. If that did not get that joke.
To me, that is an outdated joke because nobody uses
Exactly.
either.
Yeah.
So it's just like, out of all the jokes you could have used, that's the one you asked when no one uses CDs or tapes anymore.
Clearly it was a jokey joke.
And Raven and I weren't born in the 80s. So we don't get that like you and Justin would.
So y'all like streaming.
Yeah, we stream music.
You stream these nuts. And then,
See that? See, it didn't even work. See, it didn't even work. Didn't even work.
it did. Maybe
I said I stream music. Yeah.
That was funny. All right, question 3.
Childish. Straight childish. Do y'all ever have a strong disagreement on the show and you just decided to edit it out? That was kind of okay. So have we ever had a disagreement on the show and we have edited it out?
I be editing.
Has Karan edited disagreements out?
Nah.
We haven't had like on camera anything like that. Nah. The footage we record is what I get. It ain't much editing going on.
It's a start and stop.
Pretty much.
But since we brought it up, then we like 2 episodes ago, we had a disagreement brought on by Karan. We was talking about
About you and this docket.
what were we talking about?
I don't want to bring it up because it was just such a dumb disagreement. Like it was not anything worthy to bring up.
I can't
it was
remember.
just
She basically
talking. It was basically semantics.
Basically, what she's saying is forget Karan's perspective and viewpoint and just listen to them too. That's essentially what I just heard, guys. Y'all heard it here first.
The thing is, it wasn't even a disagreement. It was him just saying like, don't use the word cure because people are going to think that this is a cure for everything. But that wasn't Devon's intention. It was just saying like this could help. Mindfulness can help X, Y, and Z. But he said cure, and Karan was saying don't use cure. So it wasn't like a disagreement.
I think that's probably the only disagreement we had on the show.
Yeah, it took us 20 minutes to like rationalize that out.
And got nowhere.
Because they were still both just.
You don't say us both. You was in there too.
I was saying to both of y'all. I understand what both of y'all are saying.
I'm gonna go back and rewatch the episode.
Go ahead and go back because I remember what I said.
The truth is coming out. Karan felt neglected because Raven was on my side, so that's why he kept going forward.
I even stayed on the episode. I went trying to understand my viewpoint perspective. So boom, you know what? I'm keeping this disagreement in here. I win the conversation. Moving forward to the next question. Question number 4.
This is what happens when you're insecure. You just go ahead and change the conversation because you just know.
Okay.
No, stop. I'm sensitive. Because you're about to say something.
Look at what you did, Justin. You're tearing us apart. You're tearing us apart, Justin. You're tearing us apart.
Let's go back. You said I was changing the conversation. So
what are some of y'all non-violent triggers?
I'm just kidding.
Right?
No. This question I know is specifically from my friend Ayana, so shout out to you.
Shout out Ayana.
A non-violent trigger. Do y'all have anything?
Mm-hmm.
What?
I do not like being ignored, and not just like not like petty, but like if you ask me something, like to explain something, and I'm explaining it to you, and then you're like on your phone or you're not paying attention, and I can tell, that's gonna irritate me because it's like, why did you even ask me in the first place? I took the time to explain it or talk to you, and you're not even interested to hear what I have to say. That will trigger me.
Especially when they expect you to listen to them?
Yes. Yes. Trigger me every time.
I feel like I know your trigger.
What?
No, I want you to say it first.
I got 2 actually.
Okay.
One, when I text somebody and they don't respond back in a timely manner or just pretty much ignore me. But when I'm with that person, they are always on their phone. Now that is frustrating. Those are times I'll be tempted to walk out on people.
Yeah.
Don't care who they are.
Sound like they creeping.
Yeah.
That's annoying.
Was that the 2 or is there one more?
One more. Okay, so as y'all guys know, we have a peanut butter jar and a jelly jar.
I'm weak.
2 separate containers. I should not find peanut butter left inside the jelly jar or vice versa. It becomes nasty looking. Don't do that. Just
Can I get my other trigger for Raven Goes?
Yeah, go ahead.
This is another trigger for me. I'm in an argument with somebody and I'm trying to be diplomatic. So I'm being respectful, my tone's not high, loud. I'm hearing you out and I'm just trying to diffuse the situation. But you don't want that. The person I'm talking to doesn't want that. And they keep pushing and pushing and pushing until then I get angry because I'm human, Nothing in the world can stop me from getting angry at some point because I'm a human. But then that person gets mad at me for being angry because they made me angry because they weren't trying to listen or go the route that I was trying to take at first.
Yeah.
That makes me mad too. Trigger.
Y'all are triggered people.
yeah.
I am too. I'm so triggered that I can't come up with one. But I think the only one that
Give us 2.
I have one for right now, and the one that I have is the one that's been happening all week. Is when my dog does this little bark. It's not like a full blown bark, but it's like a bark like, "Hey, I'm ready to go out," and she'll keep doing it over and over again. And then also when she scratches on the door, it makes me so mad. I know it's not that big of a deal, but it literally.
Let's dive into this. How do you think your dog feels?
I know
that you're taking your time when they don't have a luxury of a toilet.
I know. I really do feel bad, but she does that at like 6 a.m, even though she can. I know she can sleep in. She's just doing it to bother me.
So you want your dog to risk having a kidney stone so you can sleep in. That's gonna be that vet bill may be high.
Is that what happens?
I mean, I hope not.
It sounds like it could.
With humans, I believe that happens.
Yeah, that joint just triggers me. Like, it's just that specific bark that really gets me. It just triggers me. It makes me feel angry early in the morning.
I know you have another trigger.
What's my trigger?
I'm just asking. I know you can share another one. That was your dog. I know you got one for like social interactions.
I really can't because a lot of things irritate me. So it's just like
you're so irritable.
I really am really irritable. I'm irritable.
You need to talk.
No, I mean,
see, I told you you're gonna slip up. It only took less than 24 hours.
That's the reason why I'm in therapy. I'm a very irritable person. I don't like when people don't not validate my emotions, but I don't like when they don't hear what I'm saying. So like if I'm communicating what I'm saying, but then they like basically like gaslight me. I mean, no one likes to be gaslighted, but like they're not taking responsibility of like how they're making me feel, because I will take responsibility of how I make someone else feel. Like if they came to me and said like you make me feel X, Y, and Z, I'd be like, okay, like I'm sorry, I'll try to do better.
That's a personal problem.
Yeah. What? Oh, no, don't do that. But I just, when people gaslight and just be like, well, you did this, you did that, and you're not taking responsibility, I don't like that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Going with number.
So
I'll do. No, we just did 4. I'll do 5. Would Raven accept a date from a fan? And
yes, she will.
I'm going to alter that and then say would myself and Karan too, but I'm going to let Raven answer first.
Yes, she will.
I don't answer for her.
Her phone number is 623-575-1198.
Should have gave out the Mike Jones.
623. What area code is that?
Your area code now.
No, it's not.
Call that number, guys.
I don't know. It depends on the fan.
Unless you work, was it McDonald's and what the places? No, it was the retail stores that she didn't like. Them guys didn't have a chance.
Oh, the Food Line.
It was Food Line and McDonald's.
They had a chance too.
And JCPenney for some reason.
I mean, I don't like calling people fans right now. We ain't got no fans. We just have.
You got a fan.
Yeah, you do.
Someone did ask us this question, which is the crazy part. But I don't know. It depends on the person.
Why does it depend on the person?
Because I'm picky.
Okay.
And I have standards of what I want.
Okay. So there's a chance for y'all fans out there.
Hold on.
Just
that fan needs to know. Please break it down for him.
I'm weak.
Am I responding to this specific person?
Well,
I don't think you should.
You say you don't think we should?
I think you should put it out there so all fans, future fans.
Don't name them.
Okay,
So
I'm not
future
gonna.
fans.
Oh yeah. Don't name them.
So they want to know that. Ooh, Raven, I like that mustard shirt she got on. I want to talk to her. They can go back to this episode and see your standards and qualifications. Fill out the application.
So you want me to say what I want a guy?
Yes, read your Hinge profile.
Are you willing to put that
That's
out
so
there?
embarrassing. Why would you say that? I like funny people. I like funny guys. Have to be striving for something, like your passion. Doesn't have to be anything like ruin the world, but you have a passion that you're going towards.
You said ruin or
ruling?
Oh, so you did super villains out here.
Ruling the world. I mean, I don't know why I said it like that.
About
but
the
like,
Doofenshmirtz out here.
I'm weak. Damn, this thing keep falling.
You can't get it together.
I don't know. Funny, have a good conversation. Music, all just vibing. It's more like a feeling that I'm looking for rather than specific things. So
just so y'all know, guys, Raven just expressed interest in J-pop. So brush up. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's all the qualifications you got.
I'm really just striving for a feeling. It's hard for me to say like I want this, I want that. I don't like having too many things.
Well, I know Devon got a list.
I know Devon probably got a list. You got to.
I know what Devon got.
Devon pull out the scroll.
Yeah, every time.
Here he. Devon.
That would be dope though. I write with a little feather pen on it. Yeah.
Quill pen.
Oh, you're missing number 54. Sorry.
Yeah, trash. There ain't no 54 things up there. I have been told that you should not have that long of a list.
I don't believe. I'm looking more.
It should be core things. That's what I've been told.
4?
Core.
Oh, okay. I was about to say specific.
It could be 4.
Yeah, it could be, but not specifically 4.
Yeah, it could be 4.
But okay, the next question. So
no, I said I'm gonna extend it to everybody. She's trying to be special.
Yeah. That's my question.
It was for me.
Well, this podcast ain't just
Everything
about you.
ain't about you, Raven.
All right, then go, Karan.
No, I want Devon to go. He asked the question.
We're gonna be here all day. He gonna read all 100 of his.
I have a very simple question.
All right, go ahead.
It depends. It really does depend. I know it, but it really does.
Just copy and pasting the answers.
You know what? Right now, I would say no. Right now, I think we're still trying to develop. I think
No.
to get
Let's be future tense.
romantically involved with the fan will add complications, possibly.
Are you talking about like if we were to get big?
What you mean, big?
Like he said in future tense.
Oh,
No,
Yeah,
I
right
would
now.
not. I don't know who this
I'm
person.
starting now. I'm starting setting the precedence now. No,
So you would never date a fan.
oh, she like Bria Miles. You know.
Nah, she counts a fan. You can't date her.
Well, that's my exception.
But ain't no exceptions. You can't be breaking rules.
Yes, I can.
Nope.
I set the rules for this.
Which of you is the laziest?
No, hold on. Karan.
Why are we still on this question?
Don't be uncomfortable. When we talked about that earlier, a time where you were uncomfortable, out of your comfort zone. Well, there's another chance for you. There's another chance for you, Raven. Karan.
So let us sit in it, marinate.
I don't know what y'all
that's
talking
powerful
about.
right there.
Go, Karan.
Let
Answer the
somebody
question.
sit in it.
What I date a fan?
There's only one right answer for you.
What's the answer? I don't want to feel it.
No, go ahead.
I don't want to feel it.
Go ahead.
By the way, Karan got a girlfriend, y'all.
Let's see. You should let him say it.
I had to say
I
it.
thought we was keeping that off the podcast.
Well, no. Y'all are together now, so there's no
Too
jinxing it.
late now.
I mean, the bond was a whole unit with somebody and said on the podcast.
Okay, by the time
I
I
did
got
say
here,
it.
they was not together.
I did say it.
Yeah, and you were like, we need to keep it off the podcast because boom, trickling down to her. That's what I said.
Raven thought it was a curse.
That's Raven's curse.
I said there's a curse when you're not dating that person.
Nah, it's a Raven's
Y'all are
curse.
just talking and then,
Anywho, Karan, what's your answer?
Christ, damn.
I'm sorry to cut you off.
Yes.
Yes, what?
Yes, the answer is yes.
You would date a fan?
I mean, clearly that's the only answer I got, right?
Why?
Because I'm dating
Oh,
somebody now that,
oh, she was a fan?
I mean, she definitely listens to the podcast.
But that's because of you. Like, she won't listen
So she
to the
became a
podcast
fan.
prior before she knew you.
But he's answering the question as if he doesn't have a girlfriend, and he said yes.
Oh.
I'm saying yes because my number one fan is my girlfriend.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, would you date somebody that was a fan of the podcast and you didn't know them?
So say single.
They're a fan first.
Single as a Pringle.
Yes.
Okay, you heard that. Single as a Pringle.
Well, no, I think you should go from where you are right now. That's why I said there's only one right answer for you.
Why is this so
Because we
complicated?
need to do this.
Yes.
Let's say right now, if I was single as a Pringle.
No, you're in a relationship.
Well, if I'm in a relationship, then
Oh my
no.
God.
Okay, there you go. That's why you got one right answer. All right, cool.
You could just give me the answer.
Oh my goodness, we just literally went the whole circle.
Okay. Yeah,
So
you
which
supposed to go
of
full
us
circle.
is the laziest?
So you have to define lazy. Do y'all
Yeah.
want lazy from the podcast perspective or personal lives?
Let's talk about
Let's
the
do
podcast.
let's do overall.
Overall,
Yeah.
why you look dead at me for?
You
got
just started
Raven's
talking.
answer.
You
You got
just started
Raven's answer.
talking.
Should we close our eyes and raise our hands? And
I
say
guess so,
everybody's hand?
shit.
All right. Don't nobody cheat either. All right. Everybody close their
How
eyes.
we gonna know?
Nah, I want to see who's gonna choose me. Actually,
Oh, we're gonna point to each other.
let's do laziest for the podcast.
Okay.
I ain't trying to get in nobody's personal life.
All right. Are we closing our eyes?
No,
No,
Okay.
you can close your eyes.
Are we gonna point?
no, that's rude.
So what are we
We're just
doing?
gonna say the name.
Okay. One,
One, two,
two,
three.
three. Raven.
Karan and Raven. Devon's the only consistent person on the podcast. Bam.
Let's hop on his case real quick. You want to do that?
Let's
No.
talk about it.
Why aren't you lazy?
Because I'm consistent with the dockets.
Hold on, before you move
Are
on.
not
before you
are
move
not
on-
any of us consistent?
Before you move on,
No.
before you move on past the docket, this man will take an old docket, old template,
That's all he has to do.
and just copy paste a bit
All-
much.
all he has
He
to
don't
do.
ever start from scratch. A real person with ambition and whatnot will start from scratch every single time.
All he has to
That's
do.
not smart.
It is.
You work smarter, not harder. The only reason why I said Karan is because Karan puts it out there that he waits till the last minute to do everything.
But
The
it
only
gets done.
reason
It
why-
gets done on time. Do it or do not.
One time he was pushing it. The only reason why
Pushing it, but still got done on time, right? Yes. Sir.
every time you pushing it. The only reason why I chose Raven is because she said herself. So I didn't feel right just saying Karan by himself.
So-
And I didn't feel right just saying Raven. And clearly I wasn't gonna say Devon.
Devon couldn't tell me a time where I didn't get the stuff done on time.
I'm gonna use the word that Raven said. I'm not getting caught up in your semantics, sir.
You the
Okay?
one who started it.
All right. We're not doing this today. We in the last episode. Okay.
I hope your Krabby Fries was trash.
My Krabby
hope they send you
Fries
to the bathroom.
were amazing. You the one whose stomach bubbling over here. I hear one of y'all.
I hope
One of y'all been bubbling in my ear since we started. I ain't want to say
That's
nothing.
definitely been me.
I didn't want to say
Hope you
nothing.
stub your toe after the episode.
Mm.
Hope you step on a Lego.
I hope you work at a Fridays that's always busy on Fridays.
you answer the question,
And you never get
Karan?
off on Fridays.
No, I did. I was waiting on him.
All right, go
When it comes to podcasts, I mean, I guess I just pick myself because I don't want to. Because I'm nice enough to not pick.
Oh my God!
co-host.
Don't do that.
Because I feel like we all have respectful jobs that we don't want to do each other jobs.
Don't do that. You
Def-
making me look bad.
You should.
Made yourself look bad.
Because we all have jobs that we are fit for. And I don't think nobody else would want to do video editing and the audio recording and all that. Personally, I don't want to do social media.
I would struggle.
I don't want to do docket. That would never get done on time. I like to wing everything.
I say I'm the laziest because I genuinely am lazy when it comes to actually doing it. Like I'm just like, like sometimes it's not the quality's not as good because I'm just like, let me just post this real quick. So.
Can I tell y'all about a time that y'all triggered me?
Yes.
We already know.
It was about 4 weeks ago.
You already know, right?
It was a cold Sunday night, and I was laying in bed making these. I do the little clips for social media, y'all. I worked my hardest to make sure that these clips were out on time for my co-hosts, people, so that they would have everything that they needed. You know, I was grinding. I was putting it out there. I was watching the episode. You know, cropping and clicking, and cropping.
All
and
right.
I had it all together. And I send this amazing content out to them. And what do? They say nothing for 50 minutes. And then as I'm about to go to sleep, Devon, you should make all these different edits and changes. And I was like, bro, y'all serious?
Yeah, one time
then I would make
the logo
Yeah, like it was all uneven. I'm like, if it was quality work in the beginning, you wouldn't even have this issue.
They gave very vague instructions. It was like, put a logo up there. I said, I bet. I put the logo up there. The logo's too big, Devon.
Cricket,
I
big.
bet. I changed the logo smaller. The logo's too small and it's in the wrong corner, Devon. So then I put it in the right corner and did something else. And then it was just like everything I did was not good enough for them.
For it to be apparently so vague, me and Raven was on the same page.
Yeah.
Well, I can't read your minds.
We won't read each other's minds.
Exactly.
We just on the same page.
Yeah.
Anyways.
We just like quality work.
Yeah.
Anyways.
We had the logo font 120 by 58.
I feel triggered all over again.
You should.
What are
It's okay. It's okay.
Listen to yourself in the headphones.
What are our
You can't say y'all.
what are y'all's? I want to say ours.
Say it.
What are y'all's?
What are ours?
What are ours? What is our zodiac sign?
Oh goodness.
You want to take it now?
Whoever asked this question, I hope you were amused at that.
I asked that question.
You did.
Use it herself.
Well,
Struggle bus.
Okay.
Where art thou, Romeo?
Okay. My zodiac sign, I'm a Sag.
What's the whole thing for people that don't know?
Sagittarius.
I am a Capricorn, and I don't know much else besides that.
I only laugh because she made a face.
I'm not one of these people that be out there reading my signs. You are what you call it?
A Pisces.
Cool.
All right.
Soft.
What?
That question was soft.
No, it was good. I just feel like none of us.
2-second question.
None of us are really into the zodiac signs.
I mean, I think a lot of people like that stuff because they really it helps people get to know us
about energies and stuff. Yeah.
Don't judge me by my zodiac sign, because I'm gonna judge you.
Please judge him.
What are our favorite
Karan's
episodes from season 2?
Goat man.
You know what? I did have somebody tell me one time. I was telling them about myself, said, just like a Capricorn.
Yeah. People do that. They be like, makes sense.
Table over. Don't you judge me.
They be like, that makes sense. I'm like, okay.
It makes sense when you catch these hands.
Pisces, best sign though. Team Pisces. Favorite moments from season 2. Bam, go.
You were the best choice available.
Oh man, I'm gonna go with that too. Yes.
That was actually really hurtful.
That was
when they said that to me on
don't say they, Devon. Devon, that was definitely all Devon.
No,
it was
didn't know.
Let me tell the story. So it was my first episode being on them as an official hostess, and they got me a prize. What episode was that? See, episode 8, 5.
Yeah,
they got me not a prize, but a gift, a Redirect coffee mug, and then a card. And I opened the card, and it said you were the
ring pop.
She didn't know it was a mug.
And the ring pop. They gave me a ring pop and a card.
Mm-hmm.
And then the card said you were the best option available.
What did Karan say?
I don't remember.
Hey, gang.
Yeah,
yes.
Like that,
Yeah. And I was like, wow, this is how they see me.
And we gave her a ring pop, and we gave it to her in a Food Line bag.
But when she got that
She
mug,
was so disappointed, and she tried to be happy, like, thanks, guys.
Yeah, I was trying not to be ungrateful, but I'm like, these
straight conditional love.
Yes.
no, yeah, I was.
Yeah.
My favorite moment from season 2 was actually our last episode when we talked about zombie apocalypse. Even though we didn't talk about it for that long.
Talking about Devon weak fence.
Yeah, his weak fence, Devon,
weak fence is stronger
betraying
than
his
y'all.
team. All of that was like really
said
fun
me
for me to
doing
talk
who?
about. Huh?
You said me doing who?
You betraying your team
You
and
said betraying.
betraying your team. So
I
what
feel like
about
Devon be out here probably trying to train those rabbits and squirrels out here since he's always talking about them.
I sure would. I'd be like, hey, y'all, make noises when them zombies come.
weak?
It makes sense.
They gonna come right in here. They gonna
Go
get
ahead,
you.
Devon.
Favorite moment from season 2. One of my favorite, because I have a lot of favorite moments.
Lord, here we
So I don't want to do what Karan said, but one of my favorite moments is when Karan and I got the little intro jank with the logo. That was dope. Yeah.
Cool.
So if y'all don't know what that is, for the YouTube videos, when you watch, even if you're listening to the audio, you hear like the little music in the beginning. There's like a little quick visual that shows our logo in a really cool way. I thought we was doing something, but I was like, yeah, we out here.
Right.
What T.I. big things popping.
Yeah.
I don't know. Can we even talk about him no more? He got a whole dungeon.
Yo.
But anyways, next question: what made Raven join the podcast?
Who added this question? I don't remember seeing this.
We just went over this. What was that answer? She was the best choice available.
No.
Yeah,
Y'all act like y'all
us.
went out hiring for people.
Tell us, we did a whole little.
We'll get you your 1099 after this.
Yeah.
What did when they asked me, I've already known Devon for this point at this point, like 4 months,
Oh,
5,
how did you
6
know
months.
Devon? Let's
Something
get into
like
that.
No, it's not.
Something like that.
And because we've already been talking stuff like that, we were friends stuff like that, and I already knew that person he was, and I didn't even know he had a podcast. He just randomly sent it to me one day. I was like, "Oh wow, you have a podcast?" He was like, "Yeah," and I listened to it. I was like, "Okay, this is cool." So they asked me to feature on their podcast one time, and I did it, and it was pretty cool. What we talk about? Like, you missed every shot you don't take.
Yeah, we talk about
That episode, yeah.
Yeah.
And then after that, he was like, "You should join our podcast." I said, "Whoa, they think that I'm good enough to be on a podcast?" I have to think about it though, because I don't want to jump into it, because that's a commitment. And then after we record the next episode, I was like, I think I might end up doing this. There's no reason for me not to do it, and the only thing that was holding me back was commitment. I didn't want to be committed to anything.
Now look at her. She in a super commitment with us in this podcast.
Yep.
Yeah,
We ain't letting her go.
yikes. Commitment still gives me anxiety, but we're here.
Karan, let's talk about why we were looking for a third person.
Look, I'm just gonna be blunt. Y'all that kept coming at us. We told y'all from the beginning, this is 2 black males doing a podcast. All we heard was, y'all need a female up there. Female perspective. Blah, blah, blah. I was like, well, y'all want Devon to dress up in a dress? Because I don't know if he gonna do that.
I don't got
Right.
the legs for that, y'all.
Legs hairy, I don't know what. Well, yeah, I think that's the reason why that feedback we kept getting. Granted, we realized it would be good because we are 2 males talking from 2 male perspectives. So
Yeah, I wanted to say that it did start off with that because we asked people, how can we make the podcast better?
Yeah.
And some people was like, nothing. I like it. Some people was like, and that I appreciate you like giving any kind of feedback, but something is better than nothing. So we got a couple of women that said, well, we're hearing the male perspective a lot, but we don't get the female perspective. So we was like, all right, let's add another person up here. And initially we was going to add, we were looking for another dude. But I think we realized that it would be better to bring a woman on. So we started thinking about all the different women, which wasn't a lot, that we could bring on, the podcast. And as we started looking through different people, and asking, nothing worked. And then I just thought I have a really good conversation with my friend Raven. This is what I was telling Karan. And I was like, let's see if she would like to do it. So we did, and she did. And
So what I'm hearing
the rest
is y'all
history.
asked 10 people before y'all asked me.
I don't think we actually asked anybody. We kind of analyzed them and figure how might they go.
We said, would this work with this person? Yeah.
Kind of analyze their schedule. Their
So you
lifestyle.
might have been the only person
I
that
was
we did
about to
ask.
say, yeah.
So in actuality, and I'm gonna make this sound sweeter than how it sounded.
Why?
Raven was the best choice
Aw.
available. Yeah.
See, you've been taking it bad this whole time.
So
I
nice.
didn't even mean it that way.
Yeah, but the way you're saying is like you're the only option out there for us.
Yeah, I just heard Raven's origin story.
Yeah.
Week, not origin.
Yeah. You want to give our origin story while we're here?
Do I want to hear y'all's origin story?
I'm talking about just in general.
Podcast?
Yeah, like how'd y'all meet? Or was it a
No,
podcast?
Okay.
They might know that.
Me and Devon, we want to start a podcast. We stayed in talking phase about everything for a long time, and we just kept trying to come up with different names and stuff. And
Can I take it back before then?
yeah, go ahead.
So Karan had moved out and got this apartment, right? And I used to come over there all the time because, best friend. And we would just talk. Like, I would leave and I'd be like, all right, bro, I'm about to go home tired. And he was like, all right, man, I don't want you to get kidnapped. So he would walk me outside to my car.
And then they would kiss.
We would want.
Just once.
We would wind, shut up. We would wind up talking for like an extra 4 hours just about like life and goals and plans and all this other kind of stuff. And Karan, I wanna say right here, right now, that one of the things that both of us talked about was me getting certified, being a mindfulness instructor, and you becoming a therapist. And we both
Wow,
accomplished
and now
those
y'all
things.
are both that.
Look at
It's like 3 years later, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we just one day we was like, let's do a podcast. And like Ron said, we talked about it, and took our time. And then one day we was just like, we need to act instead of talk, and we did. And that was what January 2020. No, 2019.
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah,
I'm
because
bad with
2020
dates.
was 2021 was last year. It was 2020.
I'm bad with dates, but yeah.
No, it was 20. It was 19. I don't know. It was one of them days.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
nice.
then like when we actually started, then we had to come up with a name. I come up with great names. It just takes me a while to think of something. Devon, on the other hand, he just be throwing anything and everything out.
Yes.
He see like a stick and orange. Let's be orange stick crumb.
That is not how it goes. I'm like Mello. I'm gonna throw it up.
Yeah,
And there's gonna be some good ones in there. But I'm gonna throw it up. Karan's like a Tim Duncan. He's gonna take his time with it, but it's gonna be good. So
Yeah.
I remember we was driving to, what was it, Hampton, Newport News?
why were we going?
I don't know, who was in the car? Was your sister in the car with
Yeah,
us?
the mine was in the back seat. Yeah.
I don't know who was driving and it just hit me. Redirect. Devon like, huh? I said, redirect.
That's not what happened.
And I understood his language. Like, he was like, it's like,
You's a fool.
he like, it's played, Karan. That's how I translated it.
You's a fool.
But anyways, redirect hit me. I like, where we both in the mental health field, we constantly have to redirect people's attention. You doing one thing, okay, let's redirect you back here to where you need to be and things like that. So like, why don't we redirect people's attention, to our podcast and talk about something that could be helpful and useful to them? And that's how the name came to be.
Yep.
And the Devon was like, he was like,
what's that?
yeah, Donnie from the Wild Thornberries.
I'm not coming back for season 3. But yeah, that's what happened.
That's
And we
cool.
went from there. Our first episode that we recorded it but never released it. We talked about LeBron James and his hairline. You remember that? And we talked about like our fears of going bald and what we would do with that. You remember that?
I would just go bald.
I was still living with my parents at the time. We was sitting on the futon and just recording, and it was good. It was good. We just never put it out. I wish we still had it. I will release it.
That sounds funny.
If we still have it somewhere, we will release it. But I don't know.
I doubt I have it.
Dang it, that sucks.
Okay, well, that's nice. I didn't even know that, honestly.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
all right, next question is when.
The next and final question.
Next
No,
and
we
final
got more questions.
No.
When do you know you're ready to stop going to counseling or therapy?
What y'all looking at me for?
I mean, you're the therapist.
Who asked this question, Ron?
It was my wonderful girlfriend. Who asked
Oh,
that question.
snap.
Yes.
We love that.
Shout out to her. Came with a loaded question too. I was not expecting that.
It's good.
It is.
Yeah.
I think I have an answer. Can I answer it first to see if because I'm currently in school, so I want to see if I get this right.
Gotcha.
I think when you're ready to stop going to counseling. I feel like you and your therapist would it's like an energy kind of like you can introduce the idea of like termination or maybe just stop going to counseling as much. Like if you're going weekly, you can change it to bi-weekly or just like not go at all or whatever. And y'all have that conversation. And within yourself, you can kind of be like, okay, like I'm actually going about life and I'm using the different coping mechanisms that we went over in counseling. I can solve my own issues. I'm thinking things thoroughly and not self-sabotaging by like having these different cognitive distortions. So I think just internally you can like analyze that and see how you're reacting in the world to where you can see if there's no need to go to counseling.
I would definitely agree with that.
Okay.
Because for the short time that I've been a counselor, let me tell you about the clients that I've, I guess, quote unquote, terminated. The way that we end, work kind of crazy right now in my schedule, so I'm gonna call back and make my next appointment.
Yeah.
And never hear from them again. You think you're doing great work and everything, and all of a sudden they just stop coming.
Yeah.
And I personally don't think it's something against me or anything. I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
I realized long ago that I cannot save everybody.
Yeah.
But I personally haven't had no, I guess, quote unquote, successful terminations. But those people like Raven said, they might not recognize it themselves. It might take for their counselor to point out to them. You've been able to come in here and tell me all these things that's going wrong and how you've been using the tools that we worked on to help you get through those situations. And your life has been turning for the better. Things are going good for you now. Honestly, I don't think you need me no more.
Yeah.
Kind of go a conversation like that. They might be like, oh, no, I need you. Like, no, let's talk about it. Why do you think you really need me? Besides, at this point, come to just talk to me. And then go to counseling is not to have you forever as a client. So the goal is for you to eventually be able to take these tools, put them in your toolbox, and move on.
Yeah.
I know for me, when I stopped the first time, it was because I started feeling a whole lot better. So the reasons why I went, they were no longer there. At least I felt like that at that time.
Yeah.
And I just talked to my therapist, and she was like, when do you want to reschedule? And I was like, I will let you know. Because I don't feel like, at that point I was once a month anyways. So I was like, I will let you know. And I just,
To add to that, with certain people, you might get to that point of doing good. Just because you just got there for the first time does not mean you need to stop.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I don't want to put that out there. Mine was like consistently. It had been like for some months. I was like, having these sessions, I'm like, I really don't need this.
Yeah.
So yeah.
There'll be people out there, I'm doing good now. I'm going to stop.
Yeah.
Then they come back a month later.
Like you're just on a high on life or something really good just happened to you, so you think that you're happy, and it's not really the case.
And don't be afraid to go back.
Yeah.
That's what I had to do. Don't be afraid to go back.
Don't be afraid to go, period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I really like that question. Shout out Sarah. That was a really good question.
Shout out to Miss Sarah.
Yeah. That's what she just said.
And Mr. Sarah. I said, no way.
Who is Mr. Sarah?
Mr. Sarah.
Mr. Sarah. All right. So I think that was our last question, but we do want to go and dive into what we are expecting season 3 to look like and what our goals are going to be. So I think we should go around and just state like what our goals are for next season 3.
Okay.
Bigger, better, explosions, strippers. What else? Money falling from the ceiling on the whole podcast episode. What else? We're gonna have all different flavors of lemonade. Non-alcoholic, because we can't record, doing drugs.
He said strippers. That's funny.
That'd be good, right?
No.
We can be like Usher and throw out some Ush Bucks.
Ush Bucks.
I want Divine Bucks.
There we go. We're going to have Divine Bucks on the podcast, but we about to be lit. Other than that, maybe some new Pop Funkos.
Please sponsor us.
I need one.
Sponsors.
They're not going to sponsor you.
Yeah, right. With that attitude.
Next season, I want to, of course, have a new MacBook. Probably have some Adobe video editing and stuff like that. Try to add more to the visuals and things like that. And we're trying to think of more content to produce for y'all, opposed to just the podcast.
Yeah.
And also, the one thing I'm really expecting, engagement. Engage with us. Well, engage with Raven to let us know that y'all engage with us. Yes.
Yeah. I think, are you done?
Yes.
I think the goals for me, I just want to continue to progress our quality. So I feel like we came a long way. I'm taking it as a win of how we developed as like a podcast, like our social media wasn't like that great, because it just needed some tender love and care. And then once it got that, it started to progress and we got some followers.
It needed a woman's touch.
a woman's touch, So even when it comes to like our audios and like having a third mic, like we're just consistently growing, and I just want to continue to grow. And we also like have a surprise for season 3. We just did something big and official, so we're going to drop that as well, and we're going to have a whole new look for this podcast. So, and we're supposed to be brainstorming that today, so I'm kind of excited for that, just to have some new changes and continue to, have better quality.
And Devon, he's going to get us an office space, so we're going to have better and bigger space, and we have a better table thanks to Devon.
He's going to knock down those gates, and then he's going to build a whole office studio over there.
What? Devon, you ain't tell me that part.
Yeah.
That must have been y'all talking on the phone without me.
Clearly, they're talking about another Devon, because
Speaking into existence.
I'm not about to do all that. But I hope we continue to improve as well. I want to bring in more relevant and interesting topics so we can talk about on the podcast to get you guys to listening to us.
Controversy.
Like Karan said, more engagement. We want to hear from y'all. We have some pretty consistent people that watch it and comment on our stuff, and we appreciate every one of y'all. And I want to keep you guys. I don't want you guys to go anywhere while we take our break and prepare for the next season. So go back and listen to our old stuff.
Yeah.
Somebody got finals coming up.
Yeah. Go back and listen to our old stuff from season 1. I know it's Raven's not included on that one, but it's Karan and I. You can kind of see like the maturation of the podcast. If you start with the first one, the MLK Club promotion episode was number 1.
That was a good one.
That was a good one. Yeah. So stay with us while we continue making it better, and then when we come back, I hope you're just as excited as we are.
Yeah. Strippers hanging from Devon's ceiling fan. You ain't got no ceiling fans. I don't get strippers. You ain't got no ceiling fans.
I got one ceiling fan in here.
That's where we got to shoot at. Under the fan.
If you mess up anything in here, boy, you gonna be fixing it. You and Raven.
We're gonna use some Devon bucks to fix it.
Huh?
Not Devon bucks.
All right,
D-bucks.
All right, cool. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and say our quotes.
Thought we weren't gonna say those.
That was for next season.
Look at you giving out too much information already.
I know.
Well,
Devon don't be keeping up. Like we be having whole CEO meetings.
That was our biggest thing to change for next
Clearly,
season. That was the biggest thing.
My people aren't giving me good notes because I don't remember these things.
Right
Anyways,
in the meeting.
Live your life as though each moment is a gift from your creator.
Be grateful for the twists in the road. They teach us grace and humility.
I'ma miss y'all. Oh, we gonna be gone for so long. I don't know what to say no more. This song. Yeah, DeMarcus here.
He sound like Tyrone Biggum, so that he switched to DeMarcus.
DeMarcus here, y'all. Just want to say, happiness is a product you see. It's a product of the choices you make. And with that being said, season 2, watch out.
All right. Engage with us on our socials. I mean, you didn't even let me say my part. Engage with us on our socials at Instagram and Facebook at The Redirect Podcast. Please engage. And with that being said, Redirect
Peace,
out.
y'all. Season 2 over.
Thanks for watching, guys. As always, check us out on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube to stream our episodes. Also, connect with us via Instagram and Facebook at The Redirect Podcast. And be sure to share, like, subscribe, and comment. Redirect out.